Hey everybody. Flew in yesterday for my show tonight. I'm in Shelby, North Carolina, and I figured out while I was paying attention, um, the people at airports, and I know we all hate them, I get it, but there's like a subset, and there's like a lower tier of people that are annoying that usually don't get talked about because we focus on the thing like the major league idiots, like the guy that takes his shoes off on the airplane. That's unforgivable, and that guy should be removed from society. And whatever you think that I mean when I say removed from society, I'm on board with whatever that takes. You know, the woman that when you're on the plane lands and the bell dings and everybody starts getting their stuff, and she comes walking up from 4 aisles behind you so she can get in front of you because apparently she has things to do. Like the rest of us are just going to hang out at the airport Chili's and do something. No, I'm not talking to those are Class A, Hall of Fame, horrible people at airports, and we all know it. We should get rid of them. They're animals, need to be in cages. Got it. But there's like a subset, a lower tier of people that I really don't know how I ever missed them. But I was flying yesterday, and there's a woman in security, and she sees everybody untying their shoes and doing all that stuff, and she doesn't have her shoes untied, and I'm standing behind her, and the guy goes, "I need you to remove your shoes." And she goes, "Why?" I'm like, where have you been for the last 10 years, 20 years? You have to take your shoes off. If you don't want to do that, then you pay the extra money, go through the other lines, but you're in the schlep line with the rest of us. You got to dance the dance. And he said, "I have to remove your shoes." And then she looks at him and goes, "Both of them?" Well, unless you're a pirate with a peg leg, then yeah, you need to take both of them off. What do you mean, both of them? Well, and the guy looked at her, and the amazing part was the TSA guy just looked at her like, "Yeah, I need you to remove both of them." And he was so calm about it, that he's been asked that before. You know it. I sit down, and there's a woman sitting on the plane listening to her phone with no headphones. Sorry, that you don't get to do that. And I guess she catches me looking at her, and she looks at me and she goes, "Oh, is that bothering you?" And I said, "Yes, it is." And she said, "Can you hear that?" No, but that wasn't the question. It absolutely bothers me that you would do that. You could be in row 4, and I'm in row 128 or whatever I'm in, and it would still bother me. But that's not what you asked. If I could hear it, you do things that are right just because they're right sometimes. And putting headphones in your head when you're on an airplane is part of it. Then we're getting off. Getting off the plane, we're waiting at the baggage carousel, and there's a dad that's got his kid with him. And maybe this is more parenting advice than anything, but his kid looks at him, and he says, "Hey, are we going to go to McDonald's after this?" And his dad said, "We might take your pacifier." What in the world are you doing? If your kid can, if if your kid can sound the sentence, "Are we going to go to McDonald's?" He doesn't need a pacifier. What's he going to do? Eat it? What are you doing? His daughter's over there, and his daughter looks at him and goes, she's on her phone, and she goes, "Dad, go get my bags." And he just shuffles right off and goes over there and says, "Are you out? Dude, what are you doing?" Those are two horrible kids. But they're that way because of what you're doing. Tell your kid, "No, we're not going to McDonald's." Take his pacifier, throw it in the garbage. Take the phone from the girl, throw it in the garbage, and make her go get her own bag. If she doesn't want to do that, then she can selfie herself as she's walking home. Just it, and then the last guy that I'm going to talk about that bugs me until tomorrow when I fly home is the guy that for whatever reason has no idea how the carousel works. Like the luggage comes down, and instead of waiting for it, he's got to go and like knock everybody down as he's trying to catch his little Samsonite suitcase. Dude, you know it's going to come back around. And the irony of this is he was wearing a NASCAR shirt. You understand how ovals work. You know that when something leaves, it's going to come back around. The only thing that I wish he would have done while he was chasing his bag is knocked over the girl with the phone and the kid wanting to go to McDonald's. But anyway, that's all that rant. I'm really glad I got that out of my system until tomorrow when I find a subset of the subset. Talk to you guys later. See ya.